What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. In this one, I want to talk about my dividend portfolio, the overall portfolio. In the last video that we posted, we talked about SCHD and the 1,000 plus shares that I had, and honestly, the largest dividend payout that we had from one single position ever, right? So I talked about that. If you want to check out that video, feel free to go and check it out. The first one honestly has 100,000 views, and I'm so grateful for that one to gather that many views. I know a lot of people like SCHD, and we'll talk about that continuously because it is our largest position in our portfolio. But I hope to even it out over time after I hit my goal of how much I want for that specific position. Now, in this video, like I said, we're going to go through my entire monthly payout or month payout for March 2025 and see how that compares to previous months, as well as my overall goal and projected and all of that stuff. So guys, if you could, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. And if you guys want to get started with your own dividend portfolio, I would suggest just starting. I know it's so tough to see somebody have, $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 in their portfolio, and you just want to catch up to where they are. I know that it's tough to see those numbers, and when you see your numbers, it's probably like, I don't really have that much. Or you have way more than me, and that's fine. But if you're just getting started, start with something. I started with $60 and continued to grow it, continued to add as I had more opportunity to gather more money, more revenue. I would then take that and I would throw that into my dividend portfolio. So any side hustles you can get can contribute towards this portfolio, and you can get started and you can grow it, start compounding today. So feel free to check out those links for Robinhood, Webull, all of those platforms down below in the description. Now we're going to start out not looking directly at the portfolio on Robinhood. We're going to go right into the dividend tracker because we see all the numbers, and this is obviously based off of previous, balance numbers. So the projected numbers will stay the same before we decide to go and update it for the next month. So here's my dividend tracker. You're going to see I have the yield, I have shares, I have the current balance and how much I hold, and you're going to see the total balance being $155,579.70. Holding things like Realty Income, Microsoft, I hold SPHD, I hold SCHD, a Schwab US dividend equity ETF, Coca-Cola, Nike, Target. So I hold mostly ETFs. Most of the money are in ETFs and REITs. But then you have some money that's starting to funnel into maybe some growth positions, some positions like Nike or Target, right, or Coca-Cola, some ones that pay you a good dividend, but also it's not the best dividend possible, but also you could see the major growth in the actual position over time, depending on the things that they do. Now, my projected numbers for every month, basically, or anytime I would have all of these payouts, right? I would be paid out, $62.52 from Realty Income, looking at $335 for Charles Schwab, $129 for JP Morgan, and some of these are quarterly, some of these are monthly. This yellow number down here shows what the monthly number around should be, $341.29. January, I got paid about $300, $296.29. February was definitely lower. It was at $254.20. And now you see the month of March. The total payout for the month of March was $881.81. Absolutely phenomenal. Would love to finally surpass that 1,000 mark in a month. But obviously that's going to happen on a quarterly month, and I'm going to need to continue to add to my dividend portfolio to get to that spot. But the notable payouts that I had was the highest payout I've ever had, which is SCHD at $340.38. And I also have JP Morgan at $123.33, with $71 coming from SPHD and $61 coming from ticker symbol O, Realty Income, respectively, right? Now, again, this payout for this quarterly period has come from a $155,000 portfolio. So it's no small feat to say I got to $155,000 or I got to $881 worth of a payout, because it's a lot of money that has to go in there in order to kind of see that dividend payout. And we know that, right? And I just want consistency. I want to be able to make my money work for me. And the more money that you have in there, the more money that you can get paid out per month or quarterly or whatever. So when it comes to projected, when it comes to how much I'm down over, these 2 months, if you look at the ones above, right, I'm down $28 from what I projected over here, or what's projected here. I'm down $60.06 for February. That's definitely down a lot compared to what the payout should be, which is 314 or 341 is what they have there. So being paid out less than what I projected. Either way, I'm still happy with getting paid out anything. Obviously, I want it to be close, but getting paid out anything, I'm really happy with that. So the total that I would say there is 106 down from those numbers there. I don't know why. I think this was projected based on previous numbers, previous levels, but I'm not 100% sure. It might not capture in one or two things, but either way, I'm down on whatever I put in there, whether it's multiple tens of dollars or close to $100. That is down on that month. But yeah, March payout, phenomenal. I'll take it. $881 right now. The average over 3 months. The average over 3 months is $477.43, meaning that I'm almost getting paid $1,000 per month when I add all of these up and divide it by 3 and average it out, right? So again, phenomenal. Now what the average payout should be is $512, $512.95. Now I feel like $150,000 really gets me in that range to then believe that I can get to a $300,000 mark and be paid $1,000 per month. That's my goal, my first goal, but this is the goal that I want to get to by the end of this year. It's a little bit tough, but I want to get to that goal while still funding it from different gains that I have in cryptocurrency and other outlets. I want to get to $250,000 in my account. Right now, I'm sitting at $155,000, $94,000 away from the $250,000 mark. Now, let's go into the actual Robinhood account here so you guys can see everything. Let me make sure that I'm bringing up the screen. You go into my Robinhood account, and you're going to see that I'm at $157,205.73. Now, why am I at $157,000? I did just add another $2,000 into SCHD. Every single month, I add $2,000 into this portfolio to get me $24,000 that I'm adding every year from just my bank account to here, not necessarily adding in the cryptocurrency gains or short-term stock market gains or whatever. I'm not adding those into there. This is primarily just what I want to add consistently every single month, which is $2,000. So I just added my another $2,000 as currently April 1st. And you're going to see here that SCHD, I'm now sitting at 1,450 shares. I think they're rounding up because I believe it's 1,400. Oh, no, they're not. 1,452 shares in my possession. So I have to put that into my dividend sheet. 1,452.49, 1,452.49, 1,452. There we go. 1,452.49. So adding that in there, that's saying that my projected now should be $355.56. I want to get to 2,000 shares before I decide to add a lot more elsewhere, because I do have other things that I want to invest into as well and keep it very diverse. But if we go back, we have let's go back here. We have $157,181.60. Obviously changes throughout time, but yeah, I'm excited about where I can go. I'm excited about what I can do. I think if we look at the actual payouts, so let me go to my account and we'll go to the actual payouts. You can see all the different payments that we had for dividend payouts here. So let me see, search, and you're gonna see that from March, right? So this was from the end of March. It was yesterday, $340 for Charles Schwab, $71 for you know, S&P 500 high dividend, low volatility ETF. I believe that's SPHD. You have Wisdom Tree ETF as well, $53, and so on and so forth. And you see these payouts that look really good, really high compared to maybe some that are just starting out. Don't let this discourage you. Understand that you can do so much just by continuing to invest, even if it's just $20 per month, right? You start out with $20, you invest to $20 the next month, have 40, invest $20 the next month, have 60, and you have the dividend payouts for whatever you have. If it's a monthly paying position or if it's a quarterly paying position, you just consistently invest into your dividend portfolio and do not take from it. Do not sell anything. Do not let it go. Make sure, unless you invest into something that honestly is going downhill and is paying you a high dividend, but it's just collapsing in the price, then maybe you invested into the wrong thing. But do not take from that portfolio. Whatever you decide to do in that portfolio, keep it in the portfolio. Do not move it out. Do not put it back into your bank account until you get to a consistent point where you're like, I want to make $400 per month or per quarter, or $1,000 per month, per quarter, whatever. And that's when maybe you can take it out if you're gaining that $1,000 and you want to consistently bring that into your bills or pay off your bills or whatever you want to do with it. Or you can just keep compounding it and just keep adding that into there. Because while I'm adding $2,000 per month, I'm also adding an average of about $500 per month in just the dividend payouts that are getting reinvested into my portfolio, right? And then as I see it go to 1,000 or 2,000, right? That's now $2,000 a month plus the $2,000 a month that I'm putting in there, right? So you can see that consistently grow and be able to grow by itself, grow organically, or I can grow it as well. I can grow it a little bit stronger while it's growing organically. So you're just compounding. It's just a world of compounding and making your life a lot better and a lot more fruitful, right? So anyways, let me know what you think about this portfolio. I think we're really starting to get off to a great start. Obviously, this year being able to be paid an average of about $500 per month in dividend payouts, I'll take that any day of the week. And if we look at the growth of my portfolio, just to show you how far that has come, if we look at the last week, we are down by $76. The last day, we're actually down by $760, $770. The last month, we're down by $5,196 or 3%. If we look at the last 3 months, we're up by 2%. The year to date, we're up by 2%. Overall, for the last 365 days, we're up by 5% or $7,882. And then all history, we're up by $9,345 or 6.3%. So not the best percentage, not the highest percentage that we've seen. We were up by $11,000 or $12,000. But if you consistently invest, consistently average into it, it sucks seeing it down where you're like, oh, the last month I'm down by $5,000. That's horrible. But when you look at the bigger picture, you're up by $9,000. So as long as you consistently dollar cost average in, especially while things are at a lower point, right? Dollar cost average in, you're able to capitalize on those larger gains and those bullish momentum days or weeks or months or years. But anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.